now all the black people are getting skipped over because they were named like Dwight and shit like that. Right. So like, how far are we away from like a fucking white Devonte or Demetrius? So because they know that's who they're hiring now.
I don't, I
I
don't,
got no
I don't,
pictures.
I don't think white people can bring themselves to do some shit like that.
Uh, I mean, we've done way worse.
For
So
sure. But no, not when they start naming their kids black people type shit. Stop it, bro. Stop it. That ain't happening, bro. It's there's a certain line that white people not willing to cross, and that's it.
hey, hey. So I think this is episode 18.
Is it picking up his voice?
Oh yeah, they can hear him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep, he whistling now. Everybody, we got Augustine in the building.
Woo! The cheer.
Big bro Augustine.
We call him G.
G in the
We ain't gonna tell him. We ain't gonna tell you.
G in the
why.
back.
Right.
He's just peanut gallery. But we appreciate you being here.
I appreciate y'all just hitting me up, man.
All right.
I love y'all.
Yeah. All right. So
I can't tell. I ain't seen you.
damn. Well, I seen him.
My bad.
Last time.
My bad, bro. My bad.
You're playing phone tag, so
Oh.
It take two to play tag.
Yeah. He ain't. Yeah. He right. He right. Hey. Last time I saw Augie, the next morning I got a text message saying, "You son of a bitch. I ain't been this hungover in 10 years. I'm in the shower drunk as fuck." And we only had a couple drinks that night.
that what stop. He's
I know he is,
a couple of drinks.
bro.
A couple is two.
Right.
Okay, a few.
Few is three.
That's about right.
No.
A few.
Well, at least people on the camera can see your face.
There's no scenario where you only having 3 drinks.
There's plenty of scenarios.
No.
You just ain't never around for it.
Right, quick question: how many shots you had since you had?
3. No, we had 3.
The one when you got here and the one we just took.
No, we took the one when I got here,
Yeah.
the one right before you went outside to smoke, and the one we just took. Oh yeah, the semantics, right?
That's the few, right?
You're right.
Few the proud, the strong. Oh man.
Bro, you.
So what's up, man? How you been this last week?
No, that's why
I know you've been making big boy moves.
No, I was gonna ask you that. How you been?
Man, I tell you what.
How's your mental, physical,
Alright, so check this
emotional?
out. So physical, not that great because I did legs today, and I feel like I've been hiding it pretty well, but deep down, like in my soul, I'm walking like a newborn baby giraffe. Mental, my last therapy session. So like my therapist is dope, right? And she's really good at like helping me put like words to feelings or concepts that I have trouble like identifying. Like
Right.
like the shit we cover is like I knew that, I just didn't know how to express it, and like now that I can put words to it is like it's big, right?
Right.
So she's dope. I'm grateful for her. But I say that to say that this last one, like I actually like learned something. Like in the past, like it wasn't that like I learned how to explain or express something, but it was something that I knew inherently. Like
Right.
this last one is like I thought I knew, and then her being the like she's like a conductor. She's like
Do you care to share what that is?
so I, like I'm not opposed to sharing. Like it doesn't bother me to share, but like the session was an hour and it happened in like minute 55, and for it to make sense,
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to like explain it
Like,
all.
go down
It
that
would be
path,
way too,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
I
Like
feel you.
but just to give you an idea, it was like I had a reaction to a situation, and I consider myself emotionally intelligent, and like I consider myself self-aware.
Mm-hmm.
So like I knew the reaction I had. It wasn't a good reaction. I knew, or at least I thought I knew why I had that reaction, and then I shared it. And through her like strategic like questioning, like I realized the reason I had that reaction was not even close to what I thought it was. And it's fucking, it's kind of scary when like someone like
Right.
flips your own light switch.
Right,
Like,
right.
nah, I thought I was the only one that could flip that switch. So
Yup.
like because it happened at the end of the session, you know, we agreed that we would pick back up next session, which is Monday. So the day this comes out,
Right.
like, so I mean, it's gonna be a good one, and like, I'm always happy to go to therapy because I believe in it. But like, I'm actually like, I'm excited to learn things that I didn't know because I consider myself so self-aware and emotionally intelligent
That
that
you never thought somebody could
like
open that door for you.
like I thought she'd be able to connect dots for me, but not dots that I, like, because there's dots that I don't have that are connected,
Right.
and I need help connecting them. But I thought these dots were connected. I connected them myself. She was like, "Nah, fam. What about this?" And I was like, "Oh my god!" Like I like being right, but like it's even crazier when you're proven wrong and it's about you.
Yeah.
Like that's
Because
wild.
I always say nobody knows me better than me.
Exactly. And she says that too. But like I guess just with some things like I get so clouded or like you both know this. I'm obsessive.
Yes.
Like I'm an obsessive person. So like I do something, then I do it, and I do that at nauseum, right? So like I seen the reaction I had in the situation. It was a bad reaction, but I thought it was due to my ego.
I can relate to that because I go to therapy too. So it's like therapy's good, man.
Therapy's
Good, bro.
yeah, it's
I
so
need
good.
therapy.
Yeah, go, motherfucker. Go.
Therapy's good, man.
It's so good.
Because then for me, what it does is it actually, you think you got an open mind. For the environment and organization that we've all worked for, you think your mind is open, and then somebody opens your mind to you. That's the key. They open your mind to who you are, and then you're like,
So like therapy isn't what you see in TV, right?
No.
It's not where like this doctor's sitting there in a chair like this and you tell them how you're feeling and then they give you some profound statement that changes your life. Right? If a therapist tells you about you, like that shit where like there's posts you see on social media where like my therapist says that the reason I'm so supportive of everybody else is because I never felt support myself. Like that's fucking lies. Like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like either A, your therapist didn't say that, or A, you have a shitty therapist, right? Because the therapist's job is to play the role of like the gutter guards when you go bowling, right? They come up to keep you out of the gutter, and they ask questions, right? And they kind of guide a discussion for you to come upon realizations on your own. They don't force them on you.
You know, I think the reason why I haven't, like, I know I need therapy because
everybody does.
I got issues. I got anger issues.
Yeah, you do.
And I have an ego. I have
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I have all these things. But the reason why I haven't jumped at therapy is because I'm that gutter guard for so many people.
So am I.
So it's like, so what I struggle with, which is probably my ego kicking in, is like, how the fuck somebody gonna be the gutter guard for me when I'm the fucking gutter guard for everybody else?
So let me ask you this. Like, I want you to think of somebody that you're the gutter guard for, right? That you have a lot of respect for. Can you think of that person?
I'm looking at him.
Oh, my shit. You have no idea, motherfucker. Like we the gutter guards for each other.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, that's
right.
That's the other reason why
but me and you don't even have formal training or experience. Like we're just winging this shit.
That's just because we dumb people.
I mean, maybe so, but like
the crazy part is that he's going to therapy.
I know. But I think, but also
we're going to therapy.
Which is another thing that gets my ego, which is what I'm about to say, right? He's going to therapy because he doesn't have ultimate and unlimited access, or he feels like he doesn't have access to me all the time because he knows I have my life and my things that I'm going.
You think that's why I'm going to therapy?
No.
You think
that's not the actual reason?
You think if you and I were roommates and it was just me and you, I wouldn't be in therapy? Do you think that? Okay, I'm gonna just let you know, horseshit, 100% bullshit.
A little bit.
Not even close.
A little bit, bro.
Not even close.
I think, bro.
I'm grateful for you, and you.
This is why you need therapy.
You pull. Yeah, facts. Like, look,
Bro.
look. You are one of the best people to have to go to when times get rough. You're one of the best. Top tier.
Top tier.
Yeah. Hall of Fame. You can't do what therapists do.
I think I can, bro.
You can't.
You can't.
You're. Oh my God, bro.
You need to go to therapy, bro.
No, I definitely.
Hey, can you fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can fight. You damn right you can fight.
Right.
Absolutely. Right.
I know you.
But you ain't getting in the ring with Javante Davis.
Damn.
It's a sweet science. It's a sweet science. Like you can be good at something. You can be good at something,
Yeah.
and then realize like it's a whole nother level. Because guess what? Like the type of shit.
But okay, hold on, time out. The reason why I think, which I mean depends on how you look at it. The reason why I think that I would be a good therapist for you or you is because I can understand and speak from the perspective of which you are coming from, because we have that just unexplainable connection with each other.
That's what makes you a good brother, and that's what would make you a horrible therapist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Because the therapist,
Fair enough.
the benefit of the therapist
I have to take y'all word for this
is
I don't
that
have
they don't know you.
Yeah.
All they know is what you tell them in that hour for that week.
Right.
And at the end of the day, self-consciously, you're gonna say shit that's gonna make us move.
Mm-hmm.
If we're down, you're gonna say shit that's gonna make us up.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
The therapist's gonna say shit to make us think about why the fuck we're down. Fix that shit.
Because here's the thing, like the mark of a good therapist is not that they the therapists don't hand out gems. It's like that's not how it works. The therapist guides the conversation. You do hand out gems, but that's not always a good thing. Because what happens is that the therapist guides you to the gems so you can say, "Oh, I found this gem myself. I didn't need you for that." Like I don't have to depend on you for that.
It's kind of my ego kicking in.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
100%.
That's why you need a therapist.
Because I like for people to feel as if they can count on me. I don't want people to depend on me by any means, because it's hard enough.
What's the difference between depend on you and count on you?
So depend on me is like you can't fucking think, function, make a decision, do anything without my input or me being there.
Okay.
When you can count on me, it's like, hey, if I really need them, like
Yeah.
we got so many scenarios where if you really need something, you call me, that's it.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna call me for every situation because you don't depend on me.
Okay. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I definitely I know for a fact I love that feeling of knowing that everybody the small people amount of people that I hold true to me, I want y'all to always feel that y'all can count on me.
Absolutely.
1,000%.
Absolutely.
1,000%.
Absolutely. You're reliable.
So your physical, not so well because you did legs. Your mental is on the up and up because you had that breakthrough.
Yeah.
What about emotional?
It's right there with the mental.
So those go hand in hand with you, as far as
like not always, but where I'm at in life right now, emotional and mental are kind of in the same spot. Because the mental is like focusing on like where my emotional is and why.
Mm-hmm. That's just
the event is crazy, right? And what's even crazier about that therapy session, right, is because I thought I was being funny, and I was, because I'm fucking hilarious. But
right.
But like I had this situation at work, bro. Like,
oh my god,
I had this situation at work.
It's what
I got so mad. Like, look, you don't understand how mad I like. like I'm about to tell the story and we're gonna laugh because it's funny. But like,
I'm probably not gonna laugh. But
no,
go
you're
ahead.
going to. But
Okay.
in the moment, I was so angry, bro. Like I could have punted an infant. I was
Oh my
so
goodness.
look. I was so angry. Yeah, fuck them kids. So look. This dude from another entity came to my job to assist me. He came to provide me a service and be helpful to me. Like and all he wanted to do was his job, and all he wanted to do was his job to his best ability. Like, like, big picture, this man did nothing wrong. He's older, much older than G. Damn. And
See, I was thinking.
yeah.
I'm slow from the hip again.
Yeah. And all he wanted, like, he just wanted to do his job, and all he was doing is what he thought was right.
Mm-hmm.
And he was doing a job that I could not do. Like, I needed him for this portion of the job because his expertise is beyond mine.
Right.
Right. So he was there for me, and I requested his presence. So this man is not to be faulted whatsoever.
Right. He's getting mad all over again.
Bro, this man had this stutter.
I'm
And
not gonna laugh.
and it wasn't hold on. It wasn't like the can I have a glass of water? No, it was the pause. Bruh. So like we would have this conversation and I'm like, okay, all value has been given. Like I can get nothing more from this because he's giving me all the info. And he can get nothing more from this because I've already asked him how can I be helpful, and we answered all these questions. So like when he's done talking, I have like I give conversation ending statements. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you coming through. You ever been interrupted by somebody that ain't say nothing? This motherfucker was like, yeah, all right, man. Well, I appreciate you coming by, and he'd be like.
I didn't want to laugh, but I looked at him. That's why I messed up. I looked at him, and he knew he had me. Bro, we going to hell with gasoline drums.
He was like, do you have this tool? And then he had to like give me like the serial number and like all this shit, and I'm like, and by the way, like it was not just me at my job; it was like several other people, and they all abandoned me, so it was just me and him. And hold on, I will get to your question. We'll get to your question, but like,
oh my goodness,
like, but you seriously, like, it's so frustrating. Like, and I've had people work for me in the past that had, a stuttering problem, and I learned from them that the worst thing you can do for somebody that's stuttering is finish their sentence for them. You got to let them get through it.
Please stop. Please stop. I saw this conversation going a lot of ways, but I didn't see it going there. I didn't know it was going to go there. And then once he finally said that the dude had a stutter, I didn't know he was going to take it there.
When he said the pause, I know it was over.
I never saw that coming. It's like
So,
you don't see it coming.
yo, it's like it's a dip. Like no one likes being interrupted. No one likes being cut off, right? But at least when someone interrupts you or they cut you off, like they're saying something. Like this guy, like
Bro, he killing it with that saying something shit.
he do the, and you don't want to interrupt him because you don't know if his head's gonna pop or what. But like he's trying, and I'm like, and I had zero reason. There was no justification for the level of anger I felt.
I've done enough messed up stuff in my life. I gotta start.
What's your question?
What's your question, please?
How did you respond, bro? How did you, when he was in the...
For y'all that can't see G, that he's doing a ball. He's doing a...
All right. So how about this? I'm gonna show you, right? I'm gonna start saying something to you, and I want you to interrupt me without saying anything, with the pause. All right. So yeah, if it was a good thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I wasn't exaggerating when I said I could punt an infant. Like I was like, here's the problem, right? And here's the biggest problem, right? Is like,
And this is why he has therapy.
yeah. So
what's your therapist say? Because I'm sure you brought this up.
oh, we ain't going there. But I thought so. I will tell you this. Like I thought, like I brought it up, right? And because it's funny when you talk about it or whatever. But like,
No, it's not.
yeah, it is because you laughed. We got the tape. So, but like for me, it's like it's okay to get frustrated and irritated, but like the level of anger I felt was like it was not reasonable for the situation.
True.
Like it's
But
it's funny, but I was like
yeah, that's
I
good,
was
though,
on
that you-
10.
It takes a lot to acknowledge that your anger is unreasonable and unwarranted.
Yeah, I've known that forever, but
I haven't known. For the longest, I thought my anger was fucking warranted. I thought I didn't go hard enough.
well, that's why you need therapy.
Boy, probably about 4 years ago, about 4 years ago, I realized like, Twan, you got anger issues, bro.
So I thought it was an ego thing. I thought I was mad because my ego was hurt because I was like, because in my mind it's like, how like there's no more value being added. You're not giving me value.
Like how dare you waste my time?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And like, how dare you waste my time? Like, you're like, I have no value to give to you. Like, I just left meetings once I felt like there was no more value. Like, I would just get up and leave.
Yeah.
I don't care who's there.
Yep, I'm the same way.
And I thought it was a ego thing. Because that sounds pretty egotistical, right?
Right.
Because in normal situations, like, because this guy's a stranger to me, right? So it's like, whether you like it or not, people engage in small talk, right? And like, you don't have to like small talk. That's fine, but like, you gotta understand that socially speaking, it's like a normal thing. So in my mind, I'm thinking, I'm just going to leave, like mid sentence, I'm just going to dip.
Bro, stop, bro.
But how disrespectful would that be, right? I don't want to be disrespectful.
He being disrespectful by engaging you in small talk, and you clearly are giving a sign that you. Besides,
But here's the thing: my action would be deliberately disrespectful. His action is like he doesn't know no better. He's not trying to be disrespectful.
No. Stop.
Yes. No.
No.
What?
Don't you
Ah, 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 ah.
You're about to be wrong.
I'm not. It's not wrong. It's not wrong.
Go ahead.
I feel like by giving you the polite signs of that I'm done with this conversation, which, all right, I'm gonna catch you later. I appreciate you for your time. I will talk to you later.
He didn't say that.
He said, all right, bro, thank you. And then what you said?
Yeah, I did what I thought were like conversation ending sentences. Like,
Right.
well, I appreciate all the work you've done.
There you go with that, expecting people to be like you.
Okay, exactly. Stop. That's what I'm getting to.
You ever been in the Midwest?
How
Many times somebody say bye before they leave your house?
Bruh, listen. It's either that. It's either I be polite and say, okay, I appreciate you for your time. Thank you. I'm gonna see you later, whatever. Or I say, stop fucking talking to me.
Why would you say?
Cause you saying that by me or him being
But
polite.
like this. Stop fucking talking.
I don't want to say that. That's not. I would rather not say that to people. I would rather just keep it. Hey, I appreciate you for your time, and they get the cue that hey, stop talking to me. I'm done with this conversation.
But the cue has to be blunt.
But then hold on. But if I give you the blunt cue, now I'm an asshole.
No, it's not. You're not an asshole. You're not an asshole by any means necessary. You're letting them know. Look, okay, this conversation's over.
Man.
One thing I learned.
Mm-hmm.
Just be honest.
So
Whenever I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know if you ran into this, but whenever I'm honest, because you know, I always say I don't sugarcoat shit. I ain't Willy Wonka. But when I do that,
I've never heard you say that. Go on.
thank you. Like, damn, bro.
I ain't heard it. But I believe him, so go ahead.
But he ain't believe me, huh? Always trying to keep the black man down. I had to. But whenever I am blunt, whenever I'm blunt and straightforward, bro, people say that I'm being insensitive or I'm being an asshole. But but me personally, I think I'm just getting to the point. I'm cutting all the bullshit out of the way. I'm like, I'm saving each other time. I'm being respectful to your time. I'm being respectful for mine.
I agree with that. Like, there's times where like I don't really do it with my friends because like, or my family or people I'm really close to because even if it is just small talk, like if it's among family, it's usually entertaining.
Right.
So there's still value being added, even if there's not like, it doesn't got to be deep. It could just be bullshit. You know what I mean?
I guess I would have to. So I have to define small talk. Small talk for me is talk that if it's entertaining, then that's value because it's entertaining to me.
Right.
Small talk is, to me, I consider something that I don't want to be in. Like you saying some shit that I give no fucks about. It's not entertaining. It's not giving me knowledge.
Okay.
It's not catching up. It's not none of that. Small talk is like, so, Augie, what do you think about the weather?
And see, that goes back to when we were talking about the garage. I don't want to acknowledge that shit. I don't.
But you know it exists.
You know it exists though.
It does exist.
Yeah.
But
You just don't acknowledge it.
when I'm at work and I swipe that card to get in the elevator and somebody gets in, they're like, good morning. Good morning.
Keep it moving.
I'll be having my earbuds in, so I read their lips to say good morning. Anything
Yeah.
they say after that, I don't give a shit.
And that's fine. Like, so small talk to me is like we do small talk all the time. If we're talking about like if we're talking shit, like if I like a song, you don't like a song, and you're giving me shit because I like a song that you don't like that's small talk, but it's still fun.
So your small talk is completely different than mine because I just think that's just
Like for me,
I can see how you say that small talk, but
small
that's
talk is anything.
entertaining. That's
Small talk
entertaining.
is anything that's not deep. Like
Damn.
like anything that's not like
That's the difference.
Yeah,
like
different, bro.
like small
We're
talk.
talking about a lot of undeep shit.
Yeah, and that's fine when it's amongst family or friends or like a group of people that you fuck with.
Right.
But like a stranger, like because small talk is usually a bunch of opinions, a bunch of just random bullshit, and like I care about your opinions.
Right.
I don't care about the stutterers.
Bro, he keep going back to this.
Yeah.
What's wrong with him?
Because we think
A
it's
lot.
funny
A
now.
lot. No,
That's why
it's
I
funny
told
now.
you-
I
But
just
what's
say- I just say think that shit funny. That shit funny.
like
No,
what's
that shit ain't funny.
what's not funny is how angry. Like you don't understand. Like
I do understand.
the worst part about it is like I had a conversation with him earlier, and he did the same shit, right? And I got out of it. Like it took a little too long, but I got out of it. And I went and talked to my boss, and I closed the door behind closed door conversation where I was like, I'm fucking angry right now. He was like, why? And I told him why I was angry because I had to deal with this stutterer, and like. He thought it was funny. By that point, I was laughing because like it was over and I wasn't as mad anymore, right? And then the work that man came to do, he was like, "Well, let me go take a look at the work that he's done." I'm like, "Bet, let's go take a look at it. I'll answer any questions you got." Yeah, and we go there, and on the way there, we run into the stutterer, and yeah. So I just got done being vulnerable with my boss, saying how frustrated I was with this stutterer, and now the boss meets him, and they're talking. And like his composure is A1, right? But I can see he's seeing what I was seeing, and he's getting frustrated. And because he's the boss, he can be like, "All right, well I'm gonna go over here. He's got you," and I'm like, "Yeah." So he got a mouthful from me.
But what I will say, and I want to, this is because I love you.
I don't want to talk about a stutterer for 45 minutes. Go
No,
on.
you got to be careful with your anger because I don't know if they got another heart for you.
Stop.
All right.
I try to leave that shit out.
Uh-uh.
I get it
No.
all
No.
big. Like, I got here. I got 642.
I got to, man. I got to, man. We need to work on getting you one on ice, just in case.
It's good. It's hard. Your heart good, right?
I don't know. You got to double check. Hey, hold on.
It's still
Like,
your heart good.
like on one hand, I'll be like, yeah, my heart's good. But on the other hand, I don't even want to dignify y'all bitches with a fucking response. Like, bruh, like, bro, that shit was 11 years ago.
I'm gonna tell you, fucked up.
Okay, how long did the first? Hold on. How long did the first one last?
22 years.
Okay,
And it's the same. No, it's the same one.
We coming on a due date.
We got another 10 years for the due date.
hey, it's like a roof when you buy a house.
Even the roof lasts like good 17, 18
It's
years.
like, hey, halfway through his life,
Bitch, I don't got shingles in my chest.
might want to start checking out some new roofs.
Hey, man, your heart good. Your heart good. I don't need to show Bruce.
Oh, bro.
So, real question, real shit.
I don't trust nothing you about to say.
Do you know who heart you got?
Augustine.
It was a vowel?
Mm-hmm. You know, it's still my heart, right?
Oh, okay.
Oh, so they
I
just
didn't know. I thought you got a new heart. I didn't know.
so they ain't swap out that whole engine. They just
It's a yeah. It's just
Not the end. It's the intake valve.
got a new clean air intake.
that's all it was.
Well,
What's up?
you know what go next. Shit.
What? The fuck you mean? What goes next?
You know what go next,
My
bro.
piston.
Shooting out the side of that motherfucker.
Hey
Boom!
man. Hey man.
That shit not funny.
Bro, that shit funny. That shit worse. That's funnier than the stutter.
It is.
I
That's
said
because my heart used to stutter. My heart was like.
That valve won't work.
But
It's funny, but it ain't. It's funny because.
that shit funny, bro.
It's funny because he's here, but that shit ain't funny because. Goddamn it, if you want to hear it, man, I'm glad that your valve and shit, all that shit.
No, it's only funny because it's him. If it's anybody else, that's like, bro, he an asshole, bro. You can't be an asshole and get sympathy.
That's fair. That's
Who's
fair.
the
No,
asshole
no.
too, though?
He just talked 30 minutes about a motherfucker with a stutter.
But was it you?
Cause I'm an asshole. I don't give a fuck.
Was it me?
You don't stutter, and you an asshole too.
So I mean, I guess we.
That's why me and you sitting here talking about this motherfucking defective
Hey,
heart.
that's part of why I got so angry, right? Because like, on one
Tell you to
hand,
chill out, bro.
I'm angry
Shit,
because of the
stop
situation,
fucking up.
right? But then like, cause I be thinking,
You know your time limited.
yeah,
Your heart coming
yeah,
up on
yeah, expiration date coming up. But no, like, on one hand, like, I'm mad because of the situation and everything that I already explained. But on the other hand, like, I'm also mad at myself because like now I'm the guy that gets frustrated with a guy because of his disability that he can't help. So like now I'm the guy that gets frustrated with the disabled.
Hold on, are you saying that's not a normal thing for you?
It's not a normal thing for me at that level. Like,
Oh, okay.
there's like as angry as I got, like it's hard for me to quantify
Right.
how angry I was. There's other like yeah, sure I'm an asshole to it. Like there's really no spectrum. There's no one on the spectrum of not disabled, but like there's no
I know.
there's nobody out there that can't get this smoke.
You-
Right? But for him, like I legitimately was angry and it was beyond my control and it was
nope,
it was unreasonable.
It was a part of accountability. You couldn't control it.
yeah,
Right.
that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But it also wasn't justified. Like it was
No,
unreasonable.
absolutely.
It was unreasonable. It was unfair to him.
Which is also kind of surprising because, especially at this point in your life, you, I think all three of us, are the person that presents the most grace to everyone.
Yeah.
So that's kind of surprising that. So you might want to talk to your therapist about.
I already did. I told you. We had a whole yeah. We had the whole
Say to a therapist.
yeah, we had
Oh,
We-
so that's
like-
the same thing. Okay.
so
Okay. Boom.
like
got you. Got you.
I thought it was my ego, and the light bulb was something else, and it made so much sense, but it would take us a
Way too
long
yeah,
time
got you.
for it to make sense. Nah, I
Nah,
can't.
you know,
I can't.
bro. Bruce can't shorten shit.
Context is important.
True.
That was funny though. I'm glad you was
Wow.
able to dive deeper because like all jokes aside, yeah, because that's unlike you for sure. Like I said, out of the three of us and probably out of most people that I associate myself with, you give people the most grace.
I think I get people.
No, you don't. Stop it. Okay.
No,
thank
you give a good amount
What?
of grace.
Why are we sitting here acting? Here we go again.
Say what you gotta say.
Why are we sitting here acting like we don't know each other now?
What are you talking about?
Why are we playing this
What are you
whole
talking about?
this game now? Like it's like we did it with Bruce and it was like we entertained that okay his heart isn't affected. Okay, well, is it really? Is it not? Like we know that. That's why we gotta get it in now. We gotta grind because he may not be here. You know, it is what it is.
Huh.
And then now we sitting here acting like G is just this upstanding, graceful guy. No, he's not.
He is now.
No, he's not.
He used to not be.
No, he's not. He's still not. And
He's
I
done a lot of work and made a lot of improvements in his life.
yes, but in the department of giving people grace, no. He just said he don't acknowledge people.
Yeah, you did say that.
It's
If that ain't
Yeah, but I think that was a definitions thing.
no.
And I do,
No.
and I accept that.
No.
Yeah, no, he's right.
No. I think the lowest form of grace to a person is acknowledge their presence in your presence.
Not if they don't.
See?
match you.
Why you coming up with excuses?
No.
You got AirPods on in the elevator, and the only way you know what they saying, which you're not even sure, they could have said, I don't know, my name said good morning, they could have said something else. But in your mind, you already made up in your head that they said good morning. So you're gonna say good morning. So he can't even
Hey, I'm with G on this one, but
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
because if you actually were acknowledging their presence within your presence, you would take the time to actually listen and hear what they are saying.
So, quick question: would you?
Yes. No, I swear. I swear.
I believe Swan. I believe him.
He knows.
I believe him,
Bro.
but I also don't put the amount of shame on you that he does for the. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with you having your AirPods in and minding your business.
Well, no. I'm not saying there's something wrong with it. I'm just saying I'm not finna sit here and act like you give grace to people.
Yeah, but if he says good morning,
That's grace.
that's not.
No,
that's not grace. But
When you
that's
say-
not grace.
When you're on autopilot and you have your body set to say good morning.
It's not,
That's not grace.
It's not said.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
You don't even know what they said. They could have said potatoes, and you said good morning.
It might have been potatoes, but me saying
No, they could say gravy, and you said good morning.
it might have been, hey, good morning, it's gravy.
Remember we was talking about how we convince ourselves that our bullshit is right? That's what you're doing right now. You convincing yourself.
Hey, when I say, hey, what's up, man? It's all gravy.
Hey, so I got a question for you.
What's up, man?
What is something that on its face doesn't look, sound, or feel like an insult, but if you take a moment to like dissect it, it is an insult?
If I say, all right, that's what you think.
So I had a
Say it again.
so something that on its face doesn't look, sound, or feel like an insult, but if you dissect it and think about it, it actually really is insulting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, what would I say?
No.
Speak up. What about you? You got anything? Come on.
I just said mine. All right, that's what you think. Cause that's me saying like I hear everything you saying, but you sound dumb as hell, bro. We're not stop.
Bro, you just ignored my answer.
Yeah, I did. Cause you bunch of bullshit. All right, if that's what you think. Let's.
I hear
everything you're saying.
He said something on its face.
Golly, bro.
All right, so
My stomach hurt.
the reason I thought of that is like, because I've been thinking a lot about false accusations, right?
Oh wow.
Yeah, and so it's one thing to be like if you think I'm fucking up, and you call me on it, whether you're right or wrong, you have that right to call me on it, right? And then we can get to the bottom of it, right? But there's some accusations that can be super insulting because in order to make that accusation, you have to make a couple assumptions.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
Assumptions come too.
mm-hmm, exactly. So like, if you feel like I'm doing A, B, and C, well, the only way I could be doing that is if I was also the type of person that was doing this, that, and the third. So like, if you accuse me of like money laundering because I owned a charity, well, before you can accuse me of money laundering, you have to assume that I'm the type of person that's gonna take advantage of the plight of the children who I claim to be helping with my charity, and that I would steal from disadvantaged children, right? So like the accusation is money laundering, but like you can't get there without the accusations. And I feel like the same thing happens in relationships. Like if you accuse me of violating this tenet of a relationship, you gotta assume that I'm the type of guy that's gonna do A, B, and C.
Right.
And like if I hold myself to a higher standard, like that shit's offensive, and I'm not easily offended. But like if you like assuming that my character isn't what it is when I work really hard to stand by it, that shit is like it's an offensive assumption.
Right.
So like what other accusations are out there that would require you to make XYZ assumptions but like in a different realm? You know what I'm saying? Like so what else is there that's
Well, I would stop before, because for me it's not a fact of assuming that that's your character, but it's a more of a understanding that that's a possibility of your character.
I accept that.
So remember how we were talking earlier, sometimes people do or do not do things because they haven't had the opportunity. So some people say, I have never robbed a bank, but have you had the opportunity to be in a bank with the vault open by yourself?
If you have a car and a gun, you've had the opportunity.
If you ever what?
A car and a gun, you've had the opportunity.
No, I said had the opportunity in a vault by yourself with the money.
Right, but like
it's all about the opportunity. Yes, if you have a car and a gun, yes, you have the opportunity, but it may not be the right opportunity.
So you're saying that even though, you know, person A behaving in this way is unlikely,
I think
there is a circumstance that exists.
Yes, absolutely. There is a circumstance where that person could possibly go that route.
You believe that?
I absolutely wholeheartedly believe that.
I believe anybody is
capable
of doing anything.
Capable and able to do anything.
The thing is it just depends on the individual.
So capable, yes, because everybody is capable of everything. Like that's one of my favorite quotes is, if you want to draw a line between good and evil, draw it between the center of every man's heart, or however that saying goes, because like.
Except yours, because the vowels.
Yes.
The vowels got some stitching. My draw was good on that
one. So like.
My bad, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, but like you gotta also. I disagree with you because like
I give you a perfect scenario. I would never put either one of y'all life in harm's way.
Okay.
Unless my daughter's life was on the other side of that. And my daughter's life is on the other side of that, y'all are done.
Sure.
So it's like, depends on the scenario.
Okay, but yes. No. Because that right there all like that's just an example of you making a moral decision. And if
Who defines that moral decision?
we all do collectively.
You the individual. No,
We all do collectively.
No, you didn't. No. It's
Yeah,
not collective.
you
No.
make it.
No, hold on. I knew you was gonna do that. So you remember the scenario earlier what we was talking about? We gotta choose this person, and when you chose this person, everybody looked at it like, bro, you bugging.
But you said your daughter.
Mm-hmm.
But time out. That's just in that scenario. But in the scenario in which you were speaking earlier, the collective did not agree with your selection.
You fuck with the collective.
Exactly.
So here's
you
the thing.
decided what your
So here's the
standard
thing.
was.
No, but
that's what I'm saying.
But here's the thing.
You didn't-
It's like
Gee,
society
Stop it.
society in large would agree that okay, don't place your friends in danger is a good thing, right? And then society in large would agree that if you place some friends in danger because it's either them or your daughter, well then that's the best moral decision you have to make.
So,
Like I agree with you on all of it. Like there's nothing wrong with that.
So check this out. The way we're all built, if your daughter was in danger, one, we wouldn't be involved in it.
Right.
And if it was in danger and we had to help you with it, it wouldn't be a question.
It wouldn't be a question. Facts. But that's nor here nor there. You got to make it interesting. You can't if we based everything upon us, we wouldn't have shit to talk about.
Well, I tell you what. Anybody watching need to get on board.
Hey.
Because we talked about this last episode. I had to explain it because like we was having I can't remember what we was having a conversation about, but he was responding in a way as if I was speaking to him. And I'm like, bro, anytime we're talking about something, I'm not speaking about you because I know how you think. If I didn't believe that you would think and react in a certain way, I wouldn't fuck with you. I wouldn't be sitting here with you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's just I'm speaking in a broad term. So, but I mean that's a perfect example, bro. Like the majority would think that it would go this way or you should react in this way. But remember, also nothing. We don't think or operate like the majority. That's what makes us special. Or at least that's what people tell us that makes us special.
Nah, I don't feel like I'm special.
I mean, you are. Here, man.
You got
went through some shit. I'm not.
no. Hold on. No, you know how you know you're special? Cause there's people that sit here and purposely listen to what we gotta say.
Yeah. But like for me, I'm gonna tell you like the way me and Bruce met. Me and Bruce met going to an elementary school, and I was like, "Yo," it was
Gravely Elementary.
Gravely Elementary,
Mm-hmm.
and I was gonna drive up there, and he was gonna drive up there, but he was like, "Yo, you drive with me?" That's a 3-hour trip.
That's a lot of time to spend with somebody.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Come to find out, he's from Maryland. I spent like my high school years in Maryland. Like we bonded that way. So like, yeah, I mean, you got some shit. Like we spent enough time to where like he one of them ones. Like he's not one of them just. He don't bullshit. Like
Right.
he is who he is.
Right.
You can expect him to be who he is.
You can always trust that he will
You
be
know
him.
And he ain't known me from a can of paint, man.
But
That's right.
it's an energy thing though.
Bro.
It's an energy thing.
Exactly.
You can
And
tell,
we listen to Cold World.
The whole way.
you can tell how somebody carry themselves, how someone like how they walk, how they talk, how they present themselves.
When he said he was from Baltimore, and I heard him, and I was like, oh, he one of them. He not regular. He not.
I feel like at least I know how we each individual interact with each other. I remember when I interacted with you, it was like a rip. I walked into a room that you was in already, and it was just like, oh yeah, this finna be little bro.
Yeah, for me, for you, it was like, oh, he alpha, like I'm like.
But we never said anything.
One or two things gonna happen. No, we did. In my mind, I was like, one or two things gonna happen. We gonna bump heads, or we gonna click. It was one.
And the same with him. We walked into a room together. We didn't say nothing to each other. I can't remember either we sat by each other or we were standing by each other, but it was just like, oh yeah.
But you literally didn't. We didn't say nothing.
Nothing. That's
For me, it was his demeanor, his action, just how he moved in the room. And I looked at it. I said, one of two things gonna happen. We gonna click, or we gonna fucking.
We're gonna fight. It's back.
To me, at that one time in my career in the military, it was like, we not gonna fight. I'm gonna be a bitch and pull rank on him.
Good thing you didn't.
I'm gonna pull rank on this young man. He gonna say some shit I ain't gonna like. And I'm gonna have to flip for it.
It's a good thing you didn't.
The way, how he came across, like it was like, boom.
All right, so we've been filming for a hot minute now. I want to go out on something that pisses me off.
That's a lot of shit.
Yeah, it's a lot. Okay. So there's a lot of people that think that kindness is a virtue. Okay. I think kindness is a virtue only if you have other options. There's a lot of people that think they're high and mighty because they're nice or they're sweet or they're kind, but that's all they're capable of being.
How do you rank one better than that? When you say to dissect, when you say that all that's capable of being, it's because it's a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
They're kind and sweet because they actually really pussy.
Yeah, so like you should not get I think being peaceful is something to be valued.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not something to be applauded if you're not capable of violence.
Yep. Facts.
100%.
1000%.
There's so many people that they are peaceful, but they're not capable of
You're
violence.
not capable of doing nothing else. You're not
like,
scrapping.
You're doing that because it's your last resort.
Yeah, it's your only resort.
That's all you got. That's the only thing in your quiver. Like, I'm doing it because I know what the other side looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I want to leave on. You are not virtuous for being a fucking sweetheart if you're only capable of being a sweetheart.
I don't want to leave on that.
Okay, what do you want to leave on?
I'm gonna leave on. I appreciate both of y'all. No, I'm dead serious, bro.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate both of y'all for real. Like I tell people, it's like I start with you, G.
I really gotta
tell
pee.
people all the time that I'm not the man that I am or capable of the things that I am without my mentors, and both of y'all have been mentors to me, personal and professionally. You and our whole venture with this podcast and the editing and the video and the lighting, like this shit is all you. Like for all those people that's watching, like bro, all I do is been showing up and talking, kicking, doing the shit that we normally do. But Bruce is the one that got the video editing and got to figure out the audio shit. I can if this motherfucker dropped down today, I couldn't tell you how to do none of this shit.
That's great. That's good. That's love.
You know what I'm saying? So I really respect. I never want you to think that I take that shit for granted. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate you. All right. Hey, look. So like half the views we get are from unsubscribed motherfuckers.
Subscribe and like.
Y'all don't get on this.
Man, I'm telling you. Don't be them peeping Tom motherfuckers, bro. I keep telling y'all. Don't be peeping Toms, bro.
Don't. Here we go with that shit
all
again.
Right, bro, my bad.
You listened to that shit last episode?
Listen to every episode.
Yeah. This motherfucker right here. All right.